Uh-oh, haters. Look who's back. Alright guys, welcome back to the shop, and I do mean welcome back. It's been a minute. I'm dealing with some things. If you know me well enough, you know what I got going on. I'm not going to get into it on YouTube though. I appreciate all the support. I got the best customers in the world. It's really humbling to know that people are so understanding. But you know, I just want everybody to know that supports me. I appreciate the hell out of it. I even had people that were going to start like a GoFundMe, which is, again, very humbling, but not needed. I wouldn't accept it, even if there was something put together. But the thought really, really hits me down deep. I appreciate you guys so much. But enough of that. Let's get into it. I got some major projects going on, and I just want to keep you guys up to speed, because if I don't put something up on YouTube here, I'm going to be irrelevant really fast. So we're doing big things, guys. Let's check this shit out. What we got going on up here? I'm coming back with a goddamn bang. That's what I'm doing. So here is the start to the RC car, the nitrous 200T with a pipe, a 440 carb, the disposable nitrous shot, which is going to run these little cartridges because I got to save weight. So youngins call them whippets, each to his own. But the goal with this thing is to literally blow it up or beat this car. This car goes about 40-ish, I bet. It's pretty damn fast. And I bought this for my kid, my 8-year-old, and it's been nothing but a piece of shit. And it's always broken, always fixing it. And if we can't beat it with the nitrous 200T, what the hell am I doing? What's going on here? If we can't beat it with this, then we'll just shoot the 200 with a shotgun or something like that. But it's got a 2-piece head. This is going to get sent off to Rich. I got the shape and everything I want, and then he's going to CNC machine that out. This pipe is off of a nitro car, and again, running the disposable nitrous kit with a real solenoid. So that's what's different from the eBay cheap, you know, $100 motorcycle kit, is it runs a real solenoid. So with servos, you know, if you're not familiar with what these servos are, basically you can run it with your transmitter, and you have a little arm that can go back and forth, which will run, you know, it can run the throttle. I'm not sure if I'm going to run the nitrous on a wide open throttle switch. That is a 440 carb, by the way, and you know, got the nozzle in there. It's kind of just mocked up here, but I don't think, you know, I forget who the hell it was. I think it was Acura or something, but he brought up a good point. I don't need to use that gear reduction box, because these motors are booking. They're like, I mean, they're 20,000, 60,000 some odd RPMs. It's crazy how fast these motors turn up, these little electric motors for these cars. Because this guy right here, this is electric. Boogie woogie woogie. I couldn't help it. But this thing's electric, and you know, the nitro cars are kind of a thing of the past, which brings me to my next point. If anybody has a blown up nitro car, I'm looking for like a 1/8 size nitro car, because this is a 1/10 scale, and this, I got this standing on here, so this would be pretty big for that, and it would just basically bottom it out, you know what I mean? The suspension is pretty tough on these things though, but I'm looking for a 1/8 blown up nitro car. If the servos are good, that'd be sweet, but I'm gonna hook this thing up right here to a RC car, and we're gonna run everything on servos, run the throttle, and what else do we need to run? We don't need brakes. It could run the NOS on a wide open throttle switch. I'm gonna need a battery anyway, so the battery for the servos and everything can run the nitrous. And here's a smart thing John was thinking on this one. So I'm like, man, I gotta save room, save weight, all that. So if you notice, I don't have the fuel tank on this 200T, but I do. You guys got a good eye. You seen that? What is that? That's a fuel tank vent off a Husky. Sorry, it is off a Husky. But that's a fuel tank vent off of a Husky. And I'm using the bar oil tank as a fuel tank, huh? Because I don't need bar oil. It's a nitro car. Come on, give me credit for that. That's pretty sweet. So I did test it, vacuum tested it and everything, and it's sealed. So I'm just running this would be my fuel pickup, and it's just running right into where the bar oil line went. So how about them apples? That's right. So this is a clutch off of a 150, and I have no idea how I'm going to do the drive yet. I might have to flip the drum around. You know what I mean? Have the clutch on the inside and the drum on the outside, because I got to tie into, you know, like this one right here goes into this little gearbox. This car, by the way, this isn't an RC car video, but I bought this thing for my kid. Big piece of shit. I've had to like rebuild everything. I made this bumper bracket. It's even got suspension in it. I made that bumper bracket because that thing busted right away. The motor's been replaced. The ECU, electronic speed controller, because I'm a nerd now, that's been replaced. I had to put this aluminum plate on here. I had to replace the spline gear there, like 3 spur gears. This thing's been a goddamn nightmare. I bought the brushed motor, the cheaper one, because my kid's 8. He's never had a RC car, and I found out it was like 35 miles an hour out of the box. I'm like, Jesus Christ, that's 35 miles an hour for a RC car. I don't know how old you guys are. I'm 40. The RC cars I played with when I was a kid had a freaking cord attached to it. No joke. No joke. It had a cord attached to it. The real cool ones didn't have a cord, and they went like 3 miles an hour. This 35 is no joke. Now it goes like 40-something, but it's just stupid. Anyway, I didn't want it going that fast because he was just going to break it, which he did, like every single time he drove it. But he's getting better now, and I've replaced like every damn thing on it, so I want to beat it with the nitrous 200T with an expansion chamber, a 440 carb, a 2-piece head from Rich, and a whole shitload of hopes and dreams. Hopefully that thing can beat the damn Arma Sentin. God, I hate this thing with my life. On to the next project. This saw right here, this is a sleeper saw like you guys ain't ever seen. So I will send somebody something like a little prize or something. No professional saw builders, and you got to be a subscriber. If you can tell me what I got going on right here. What do I got going on right here? And I'm looking for the gotcha. You know what I mean? Like, you can't just say, hey, you got a 460 there. It's cool. I'll show you a couple of things I do got on the inside of it. So I am running the prototype Redbeard Saws filter. I'll never get that back on with one hand. What do I got going on this side? Oh yeah, another thing I'll show you here. I made the most badass custom scrunch, ratcheting scrunch anyone has ever seen. I'll do a like a little montage and put it in a short or something, but I basically made that ratcheting scrunch out of one of these. It's a snap-on ratcheting wrench. They're like buttery smooth gears. I'm not, you know, some stuff snap-on I really like, some stuff I don't. I kind of hate the company though, long story, but either way, that's pretty badass for a ratcheting scrunch, huh? So check out the short. I'll have that up one of these damn days. Who does that? A snap-on ratchet? This is like 300 bucks at least. Freaking got the nicest. I like snap-on because the gears are so damn nice in them. But now there's probably just about any cordless ratchet. Any ratchet is gonna have decent gears in it. But I do like the snap-on gears. And this thing's badass for a ratcheting scrunch. You don't get no better than that. Heat treated the end. If you didn't realize what I was doing there, I was heat treating the end. You heat it up until the magnet don't grab it, and then you quench it in oil. So we got the prototype filter. We got a 9-pin sprocket on it. See the muffler? You're like, oh, it's a stock muffler. It's not though. It's really opened up, and it's got the. I got a new phone, so I'm trying to figure out this phone. I don't know what's going on. I can't use my flash when I got this stabilization freaking black magic going, but it does keep the picture steady. And to be honest, what I'm looking at on my screen here actually looks nicer than real life. I don't know how that's possible. But they give you like $1,000 for your old phone, and hey man, I'll soak that thing in water and smash it with a brick, and they can have it for $1,000. But yeah, big points and a little gift basket for anybody that can tell me what I got going on with this saw. Trust me, the person that is, if anybody can tell me, the person that guesses it, it's gonna be very obvious. You can't just say, oh, you got a 9-pin sprocket on it. What is going on with this sleeper saw? You tell me, you get a prize. We got Eric's 500i. This thing is so freaking ridiculous. I got to get out to local guys here and go get a couple videos with it, and then I'm going to do an epic video with that. That saw is that's a special saw right there. That thing has some sentimental value, and you're probably thinking like it's a 500i that just came out not long ago. Trust me, guys. That thing, there's a crazy story behind that saw, and it is a crazy saw. Rich Fife from New York, he's the one that does my 2-piece heads. He's in the process of doing the only other 660/500i hybrid that I know of, and I'm kind of talking with him on that. But I mean, he's figuring it out himself. It's not like I'm taking credit for what he's doing, but there might be another guy with a 660/500i hybrid. That'd be sweet. They have a really unique sound to them. Yeah, I think there's one more actually. Oh, that just gets my blood boiling. That sound. I can pick that sound up out of nowhere, anywhere. Let's move this, and I'm not gonna take that off the shelf. Not because I can't, because I'm a Sally, just because I think it looks good up there. So this is the wet shot saw. One of these, I'm kind of mocking it up. I got stuff set up on it. That is I'll probably run the smaller bottle on it, but this saw is going to be, it's probably going to blow up. You know, everybody that was saying I was going to blow myself up with the other nitrous saw, well, this one I might actually blow myself up. So this is a fuel pump, a standalone pump they call it, to keep pressure to the lines, and I got to put this 2-piece head in it, and Rich made this 2-piece head, or made the head for it, and this thing's got some wild porting in it, but I was goddamn bound and determined. Let's get another 84 cylinder out here. Okay, so the decomp on these 84 cylinders, they come off at an angle, they release the pressure out the side of the cylinder, and for some weird reason, my stubborn ass just had to have a decomp come out the top and operate like a normal decomp. So gutted all of this out, got me a piece of aluminum in there, and then I sleeved it. Oh, again, can't use the flash with the stabilization. I don't know what's going on. So I sleeved it, and then I have a recess where the decomp is. So that is going to seal everything off. And then I got I really opened up this decomp, because I tell you what, guys, I plug everything. Every saw that I own, everything has the decomp plugged. I'm a firm believer in it. But there is something about the 84s. I don't give a shit who you are. Someone was telling me this. The guy that sold me the 84s was telling me, like, dude, trust me, you're gonna rip your damn arm off. And I was like, dude, I'm tough. I'm as tough as they get. I do not need a decomp. Turns out I need a decomp. They bite. They like have a, it's almost like if you've ever advanced the timing too fast on something, then your right arm is longer than your left arm. It's that. Oh my god, they bite. But this is the non-limited coil. Obviously, I wouldn't be building this ridiculous thing if it didn't have the coil and trigger. You know, it's pretty sought after. But this saw is ridiculous, and it's just about ready to rock. I just got to get some time to actually put this cylinder in there, set my squish, and try not to blow myself up. But that's what we got going on. And, you know, sorry to everybody if you're waiting on me. I'm trying. I'm doing the best I can. I got some shit going on, some personal shit. It sucks. And to all the haters, sorry about your luck, guys. I ain't going nowhere. I ain't going nowhere. So, sorry about your luck. What else can I say? You know, I wish you guys all the best. I really do. I mean that. That's not a shot at you guys. I wish you guys all the best. I want you guys to focus on whatever the hell you're doing, not what I'm doing, and maybe you'll build something crazy, because love me or hate me, guys, this shop is where it's at. This tiny little shop in Minnesota, with the help of a lot of other people, doing big things. Thank you, guys. What I did. Really?